How to get your real estate license and become a real estate investor. That's what I did, and I want to tell you a little bit about how that occurred. So first off, let's start off by looking at what it takes to get a real estate license. There's 3 things to be eligible. Number 1, you have to be 18. Number 2, you have to have a high school education. And number 3, you have to pass a test on conduct and trustworthiness. And those are the only things that you need to get the license. Now, why do you get a license? You get a real estate license to learn a bunch of things, and we're going to go down a bunch of items, but the primary thing is, number 1, to sell real estate. The advantage of it is that you not only have put yourself into a position where you can buy and sell real estate, you could also do it as a real estate investor where you get to make additional revenues. Now, I don't know if you know, but being a real estate agent is a tough career. It's not the highest paying unless you master it. And what I recommend is, as you're in the process of mastering being a real estate agent, that you also look at real estate investing. Why go through the struggles and not be killing 2 birds with 1 stone? You would look back 2 years later and say, oh man, I had my license and I had access to the multiple listing service and I didn't look at any deals. You will regret it, and that's why I'm shooting this video on how to get your real estate license and how to become a real estate investor, because it does not make sense to be one without the other. I became a real estate agent, 1, because I wanted to get the education. I was a construction guy, but after 75 hours of studying real estate, I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. I get to make deals, but in my mind, deep down, I knew that I wanted to invest. And being in the agency realm, or that arena of all agents, you have a network of deals. Now, the beauty of it is you have access to what I think is one of the biggest secrets. That's the multiple listing service. And the multiple listing service gives you data on every single property. It enabled me to learn neighborhoods, values of properties, etc. And it gave me an advantage as a real estate investor being a real estate agent. So I recommend that everyone go and study for a real estate license. Even if you decide not to take the test, the education is spectacular. And if you want to get the license and hang your license in an office, you can buy and sell real estate for clients. You could do referrals. There's a lot of things you can do, and you can develop that office and maybe even specialize in real estate investing or foreclosures or short sales. But you could create possibilities through this path. And that's why I wanted to tell you a little bit about it today. So let me tell you about that exam, because some of you may be thinking, like, what is it about? Well, the exam isn't that tough. It has about 18 chapters of material and is 110 questions, and you need to get an 80% score. The training is good. You can get through it. Don't sweat the test. If you're not a good test taker, I failed the test 5 times. Never give up. Keep taking the test. You will pass. Are there any deadlines? Yes. If you take the course and you don't take the test within 1 year, you have to take the course again. 2 other things is you have to renew your license every couple years, and you have to continue with your education in order to get your continuing education requirements fulfilled. And that's it. And if you don't want to go through and meet the requirements, go out and buy the book on how to become a real estate license agent, study that material, and give that education, because it's going to teach you such tremendous amount of valued information for you to reduce the friction and become a real estate investor. Why wouldn't you want to reduce the friction? If you can surround yourself with a network of people that are in real estate and become part of those networks and bring value to those ecosystems, it's going to be a win-win situation for both. So a path to be a successful real estate investor is get your real estate license and get started. And if you want to accelerate your real estate, check out the Financial Freedom Protocol program at kenvanliew.com and make it a great day.